Well, hello and welcome to Gmodism Total Nerdery channel. We are back into StarMade on the Star Squadron server because we are going to look at Odra Noel's city. If I didn't mess up your name, which I maybe did.
No, that was good.
Fantastic. Does your city have a name? Because I just referred to it as your city.
Yeah, I call it the island in the sky.
The Island in the Sky. Oh yes, I've seen that name going around actually. I just thought it was, maybe a... how to say?
Like a nickname?
Yeah, like a statement, like what it is, a description. The Island in the Sky.
Yeah, actually, I got it from a book by Arthur C. Clarke.
Hmm,
It's one of my favorite author. He had a book called Islands in the Sky, so it was all about satellites and orbits and stuff. It was pretty cool.
fancy. Okay, I've gotten into my jump ship here. I brought the scooter too, so I can get around in the city a bit more easy. But the coordinates...
Yeah, StarMade just crashed on me
Oh,
again.
really? It did?
That was yeah. Shoot, let
Oh, it's fine.
me.
I just paused the games. Well, that's nice. It's a cool build. Well, anyways, I totally forgot the waypoints. What did you say? Eight? No.
Yeah, it's 814 negative 40.
8, 14, negative 40. So, 8, 1, 4, minus 40.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we are in the jump ship. Oh,
Want me to play some music while you make your way here?
absolutely. If it's if it's not copyrighted.
Oh well, are you recording right?
Could
All right, then I
actually,
won't know. I was gonna play the Eleanor Rigby remix, but no.
but it's a while. There I can see, so there are a few jumps away. But I almost have continuous jump.
Nice.
I'm actually here kind of in maybe 30 seconds.
Okay, then yeah, the remix is like
That
5 minutes long. So
that said, if I'm not flying to sun, which might happen, it's a bit dangerous. But a jump ship is really... Huh? Oh. And...
yeah, man, I really want to complete this baby at some point. I haven't touched it since the last episode I made, which was like several months now. I was making the furniture in the furniture shop.
And we have jumped here. I can see a city in the distance. It really looks big. I want to turn down my hood for this. Let's see here. No,
Yeah, that was
wrong
fast.
button. Yeah, I built a ship, which I call the Sky Jumper, which has almost continuous jump drive.
Nice.
Probably see why, because it's it's jump drive modules all over the place. Ooh. Here we have the spherical little disc that's on the city. I totally have too high speed here, which I'm making a terrible drive by crashing in some invisible... Oh, there is a glass dome thing going on soon.
I outlined it because honestly, one of the things I'm worried about with the dome is performance because like I don't know how many blocks it's gonna add. So because I don't want it to be like super heavy where nobody can load the city, like on one of those massive ships that like only a handful of people can load. So I just kind of outlined the shape of the dome for now to give the idea. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do there. That and then wedging it, like oh my god, wedging that dome is gonna be
Oh no.
oh yeah.
Also, the reflections, the dome will be a bit too visible maybe, as it's a spherical shape and not a box.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do. I don't know if I'll be able to wedge it to be honest, or just leave it blocky. Thing is, with blocky spheres, it's kind of awkward, but I guess we'll see what happens. But I always put the build helper over it, like the shape of the sphere and stuff, to make sure that like none of the buildings will like if I don't want to make a building that's too big or too tall, and then when I go and put the dome, it'll like clip through the dome. So I always check to make sure that the buildings aren't too tall near the dome area.
I tried to make a weird solution for the Pandora Haven build with that. Well, you see it at another time. But I'm here. I docked my ship, and I'm slowly passing by in a scooter. I took the liberty to just come down and dock in a docking area. I don't know. Do you see me?
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm flying through this little tunnel you have here. My scooter is very small. Ah.
Yeah, I'm in my camera bot. It's very slow moving because I got like a bunch of what's it called? Doors like closed, so they're invisible, but it adds mass. So this little ship will. Like, I was trying to make a camera bot to get like steady shots when making videos and stuff like that. But yeah, it's still kind of funky, but it works for now.
Ah. I must say I have seen your city before in videos of it, but I wanted to.
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah, I have. So I kind of recognize it because I've seen it before, but it's very cool, very colorful, very unusual building style. While like everyone
I just
is.
went for everything, yeah. I must confess, the majority of like the colorful section was made before I discovered the color wheel. I did not know the color wheel when I made that, so
The color
now
wheel?
I know about it. Yeah, the color wheel. Like search it in Google Images. It's basically it's just a line. It's like a rainbow of all the colors. But if you stick with colors that are near each other in the what's it called, the so-called color wheel, they tend to blend better.
Ah, okay, yeah.
They're like
I
similar
know that
colors
one.
and stuff like that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
no idea about that. I think Raven told me about that from
I
our
think
playthrough.
it's like in in high school art
Or
class
no,
or
not.
something. I
Yeah, I don't
think you
remember. No,
need to paint one of those. Oh well, ages
could be.
ago. So, I anyways wanted to show off this city to my audience as it's a very cool city. The island in the sky. So, where do we begin?
I have no idea. I can, well, for example, here, like in front of us, this is the, like, this was my survival factory. This is a factory I made, like, this is all survival stuff here. Now this, I guess, is kind of irrelevant due to the new cargo system, but this was all previous to the cargo system, so I had it all sectioned off here. You'll see all the chests are labeled.
Yes,
So all the
yes.
different kinds of blocks, like circuits,
I know.
carpstones, and all that good.
Yeah, I see.
And then over here, wait a minute, am I flying around? Can you see me, or am I the Dave, or am I just in
You're the
build mode?
Dave.
Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't sure if I was in build mode or not. So over here, this was my auto sorting system. You just dump your inventory there, and all the stuff gets pulled into the relevant chests. So that was pretty cool. I was really happy with that. But now with the new cargo systems,
I love
kind
the
of
new cargo
irrelevant.
system.
It's awesome. It's awesome, definitely.
I always have one big inventory for each place. Not a single more,
Yeah.
just one. Connect up
I'll show you
everything to it.
I'll show you the inventory building now. This is actually the factory here. So you'll see there's 5 advanced and standard factories, and then about 10 basic ones.
Yeah.
And over here is like these walled off areas with the cranes, these crane looking things here. This is the storage for the factories. So it's not the storage for like the city, but just the factories here. Like they all have to have their own little internal storage. So that was that. And then over here, this was, well, again, this is now redundant with the cargo system, but this was part of my sorting system for the resources.
But you do know that if you don't want to have a little storage for each factory, you can just connect up all storages to all factories to one huge store and
Ah,
just
that's right. I could just connect
backlink
them to
them.
the same storage, right?
I get less confused that way.
Huh, I didn't realize that. I thought that like each storage block had to be linked to one thing.
No, you can have the factories connecting up and drawing the resources from the cargo, so that the cargo computer for your city is the same. You know, it takes resources and put them back into the same bin, basically.
Okay. I never connect the factories to my main cargo
Ah.
just because I sometimes accidentally leave something constructing and it'll just chew through all your resources.
Yeah, I kind of do that.
Yeah, I've seen a
I
lot of
just
people
leave
do
them on.
that, so.
One time I accidentally manufactured, I think it was 14,000 activation. No, not what is it? Like public permission modules.
Damn.
It was like, oh
Well,
well,
here,
I won't be needing to craft these again.
here, let's float up a little bit, and I'll give you a general idea as to the basic layout for the city, so you'll understand why some parts are empty and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like, see how the dish is divided into four sectors? Like, there's four big roads
Yeah.
dividing it into like pies, I guess. So the four sectors, we got the big colorful one here with the mushroom-looking tower building thing.
Mm.
That's basically the carved stone section. So all the buildings there are all made of carved stone and pretty much nothing else. And then it's all colorful and stuff like that. So that's the only part of the city that's going to be all like color blast like that.
Yeah.
Next to that, this other part that's mostly complete now is you'll see it's all made of basic hull, white, black, and gray basic hull.
Mm.
So it's all following that kind of build scheme. So it's supposed to be like the colorful area is like residential commercial. This is also going to be residential commercial, but just of a more advanced, I guess, more modern type building. Like the carved stone section originally was, I was thinking of it more as slums. Like
Mm.
that's
Oh.
why, like, yeah, like that's why some of the buildings have like that kind of square shape. Then I started making some of the more bizarre stuff. I said, screw it, let's just go all out. But yeah, originally the idea was for it to be like a slums.
Oh, really?
So yeah. So these are the two main like commercial residential sections, and then these two big empty sections here.
Mm.
So where the factory is, this is all going to be, this whole pie here is going to be all industrial. So I'm going to make like, I've already got this big building right in front of me there. I don't know if you can see the big guy.
Yes, I can.
That's the hull shop. So I'm going to have like, it's all like ships and weapons and stuff like that. It's
Oh.
going to be the hull shop. We're going to have weapon shop and then effects shop. I'm gonna make a not too big, but a decent sized, at least as I can fit, shipyard in there. I want to make a nice, cool looking shipyard where they make like fighter jets and stuff. So this is all
Ah.
gonna be like the industrial section.
Well, then you will have like the pre-recording discussion. Then you will have some areas which have like in-game uses too, despite the
Oh yeah,
factory.
definitely. The I've been making the entire city like with for use in game since the beginning. Like I
Yeah.
had planned to do a bunch of stuff. That's why I'm like, there's a lot of features that aren't in yet. But like you'll notice, for example, like when we go inside the buildings, all the buildings have elevator shafts
Mm.
without the elevators because I knew like rails were coming at some point. So I, you know, built that in anticipation of that. Several places I'll use lava as like kind of decorative, but I always make sure to put it like behind glass and stuff like that
Mm.
because I always assume that it will eventually flow like in Minecraft. So I always do that, put it as if it's going to be a pool at some point.
On the other hand,
Um,
it's damaging players, so it can be good to have it protected.
yeah, I know, but I don't want people to act. I want it to be like an actual
Yeah.
city, you know? So like in the city you wouldn't have, if you're gonna have something dangerous like that lava, you're gonna put it like where people can't
Mm.
accidentally get to it unless they're being dumbasses and jump the rail or whatever. You always want to put like a barrier, you know?
Yeah,
So all right, so if you want we can start going through the different buildings here.
definitely.
Oh, and then the other pie I forgot to show, the one that has a couple of buildings there, that's going to be the government sector. So we have two
Mm.
residential commercial sectors, and we have the industrial sector, which is not really complete yet. It's just got like the factory,
Oh
and
yeah,
then the
your
other one's the government.
this tower with the crystal looking. I actually bought a stone that reminds me of these black sticking things.
Yeah,
No, it's that type of crystal that just in some weird way just grows straightly. It's very
nice.
I like it.
So yeah, this weird building is going to be like the citadel. Like for me, the idea is this is where various factions can come and like sign treaties or declare war and all that stuff. So I haven't
Yeah.
really made the interior yet, but the idea is like I'm not really sure how to do it because now that I'm looking at it, it's kind of small interior. But I wanted to make like a bunch of chairs kind of roundabout so everybody can, all the different factions can come sit and discuss what they need to discuss.
Mm. I guess if you would make the chairs very elevated, they would feel more high up. Maybe it would look bigger.
Yeah, yeah, I was thinking of doing something like that. Either something like that or have them like inclined. And then right behind it, you'll see that menacing looking building is the
Police? No?
the what? The prison. Yeah, close enough.
Oh, close enough. I just saw the
Yeah.
blue and red lights and I was like, this is police maybe.
Yeah, that's actually a little police pod. It's the most dumbest thing ever. It's pretty funny. This thing here, I'll show you.
I like it though. Oh my god. It has interior. I just stalked you through build mode in here.
I'm trying. I can't find the core in this thing.
It seems like you have accidentally blocked. Well, you got in.
Oh no, there it is. That's the cell compartment, right? That's to put the prisoners.
Whoops.
All right, let's see here.
So it's a doctor. Oh my god. So it's
It's a little
basic.
police pod.
Ah, the TARDIS got real.
Yeah, it is very TARDIS. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that's kind of cool.
The police TARDIS.
Uh, it's
And we
kind
got
of
the
cool.
little cell in there, just enough space for one Dave.
One poor Dave. One outlaw
Mhm.
Dave.
And the nice thing is you'll see like there's like four little docking areas there on, or actually six, on the
Mm.
prison, and it's cool because the way it's designed, and I got the rail set up, I can just dock on any of them and it'll line up, which is cool.
Mm. That's nice. Let's see here. I take a little quick look into the police station, or the prison, I mean, which is prison cells.
Yeah, I got the cells are pretty much done. What I haven't done is the lobby, and oh, it actually spawned me under the city. I gotta get back up.
I like the bed solution in these cells. It actually looks kind of well. It kind of it kind of looks very comfy, but
Let's see here. Where are you?
I'm in I'm in
Ah,
build
build
mode.
mode.
I
Okay.
just looked into so your bed solution.
Yeah, it's funny. The beds are actually they're all the same in all the buildings.
Yeah.
Even the prisons have like the same beds as like the penthouses.
Oh well.
They're all red and white, very Minecraftian.
And there is a little note of what it needs to. Lava pinch.
Oh yeah, the lava pinch is gonna be the execution chamber. It's basically
Ooh,
two walls of lava on rails that come in and squish the player.
that's a horribly evil idea.
Well, it's only for the worst of the worst.
You can have the you can have the what is it? Respawn block just inside of there too, so you can select who
Oh, that's mean.
the players are in the city's mercy if they can respawn or not.
Yeah, that's funny. So, oh yeah, we also got the hospital here. I don't the interior is empty, but I got like the outer shell of it. A
yeah,
lot of the buildings are just shells.
yeah.
So yeah, hospital, since that's like a service, that would go in the government sector. I still gotta make like the actual police station, the fire station. I got like plans for like the secret like CIA headquarters or whatever, the
Ah.
space NSA or whatever. It's gonna be a black menacing looking building, kind of in the back of the city there. And then yeah, that's if you want, we can go into like the actual like buildings, the restaurants. Like most of the restaurants are finished in some of the residential buildings, but a lot of them are still empty shells. It's gonna take me forever to do all the interiors, but like I really want to make them all unique and
Yeah.
different. Like I don't want any. I'm trying to do minimal copy paste.
Yeah, I can see everything is, unique.
Like this is supposed to be a sushi shop or a sushi restaurant, like a high class, high end sushi restaurant.
I like the sculpture in the center.
Hey,
It's
wake
supposed
up.
to be a fish. I don't know if it really comes across or not.
I can see it when you say it, but I can't see it if you
Yeah.
didn't say it.
Yeah. So here we got like the where you order the food, you got the kitchen. You'll see in the kitchens they got the grills, they got the air extractors.
Oh,
The air extractors have the piping going out, and there's a little vent that'll bring out the smoke and stuff.
ah, well, it's well thought through.
Now I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like everything that could be done at some point in the game. Like again, since I know it's a long-term project, I'm trying to really anticipate what will be possible, hopefully, in the game at some point.
Mm,
Because two reasons. One, I want to be able to actually use the city, have it as functionality. But two, second of all, if anything, this would be a great multiplayer map. Like just get like 16 guys with just rocket launchers and sniper rifles and
yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
that, hunt each other down in the city and stuff like that. Just once you destroy it, spawn in another one. It would make like a great battle like arena or whatever.
I just spied a little bit on your factory enhancer solution, which is really nice tubes with lots of, like having them in
Oh, the
tubes.
silos, yeah.
Yeah, the silo, yeah, yeah. I also would want to have more silo designs. It just looks so nice.
Yeah, it's a great excuse for just putting blocks, stacks of blocks, just build it in the silo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's a good solution. I mean, it looks better. It looks like it has, a meaning, and it does.
Yeah, like actual functionality. Let's see here. Over here, we got like the barbecue restaurant or the grill.
I totally, enjoy racing your streets, so I lost you. I will search you up. Take up the hood.
I'm right behind you.
Oh, really?
It's the building right next to where we were.
Oh, here we are.
User joined your channel.
Now we're rid of them. We're in the barbecue section here, which
Yeah.
looks really barbecue.
Hey, we got the grills again. You'll see you got the fans up there,
Yep.
the extractor, and it obviously goes up and out. And if you follow the thing, you can see the the extractor pipe outside.
Yeah, well, that's very nice. That's nice. And oh, there we have the sushi place. So, I don't know, of course, it's a huge city. I don't know where to go.
Yeah, I'll just show you like the different buildings. Like over here, we got the. We can just do a quick tour of them. We don't have to like take too much time
The
and all.
full
Like
tour
this is a
would probably
casino.
take many hours.
I'll just show you the most interesting buildings.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Like
Ah,
this is the casino.
mm,
All the slot machines.
I like the slot
Oh, it
machines.
put you under the city, didn't it?
No, it's fine. No, I just I no, I'm here. I'm here. Please redeem your ships. Nice. You still here?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just
Okay.
trying to find you. There you are.
Oh, really?
You're kind of like bouncing all over the place.
Oh, that's weird. Well, I'm. I went back into the ship. I'm just outside the exit of the casino. Or entrance, I mean. I don't know. Where we came in.
Okay. Then let's see here. I'll show you the movie theater now.
Ah,
Movie theater is one of my favorites.
Star Reels.
So like the the little guys outside are they're like basically the advertising for one of the movies that's playing. And the movie
Ah,
is the Space Invaders.
it looks very Space Invaders.
Yeah, because people kept asking me why is it covered in those things. So I was like, no, it's a movie theater. It's just the promotion for the movie. It's just
Yeah,
little
makes sense.
posters. And if we go inside, you can see all the stuff, and I can show you the projection room. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get in there with the ship, but the
No,
projection
probably
room
not.
is like one of my favorites.
Yep.
It's so dumb, but it's just like the first time I actually rigged up a lighting system, and I was so happy with it.
I guess I should just keep walking forward, maybe? No? Oh, there we are.
Oh yeah.
Where?
Go to the side here. Where your ship is. That's
Oh,
the entrance.
yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forget you can't see me. I'm in the middle of the building.
Oh, okay.
I just follow
Let's see
you.
here.
It's simpler that if I'm bouncing for you.
Okay. Because yeah, I see your guy, but he's kind of like jumping all over the place. So I don't know if he's in the ship or not.
Okay,
So
so
up
I
here
just
is
hover
the
up. Okay.
projection room.
All right. Well, I'm here. It really looks movie theater. I like it. I take a
We
random
turn out
seat.
the lights.
Ah,
You got the lighted aisle and everything.
yeah. Well, it has
We've even
the
got the projectors up there.
ah. That's nice. It really got, you know. Oh, now I see the. I see. Oh, and here we have. Ah, that's a nice lighting setup. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
the ice. It's all in the ice, man. Like if you put like a colored block, like a light, luminous block,
yeah.
surround it with ice, and oh man, it does wonders.
That's true. It's no coincidence everybody use light for engines.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's a nice way. Probably could with some. Oh wow, maybe you should make the projection screen green, and it could be used in as green screen in after editing.
That could be, yeah.
Oh wow.
Let's see here. If you want now, we can show you the big guy in the center.
Yep.
So this is one of my favorite vistas. You get right in the center of the pillar and look up.
Okay. Oh, that's a really pretty view.
It's like a nice, like, almost like you're going through a portal or something. Like I
Yeah.
always go up while looking straight up right in the center.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's looking really, really immersive. It's a really, I must say your slum quarters in the beginning it's too beautiful and colorful to look like a slum.
Yeah, that's why I started just doing whatever because those blocks were really shiny and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Later, I discovered that I could like shoot the blocks and make them look more worn out. Maybe I'll do something like that at some point.
Oh, that will take ages.
Yeah. Unless I can make like a shotgun or something like that with low damage to just damage like a lot of blocks at a time. Or
You
maybe
could,
a pulse weapon.
yeah, that's true. Pulse weapon.
Yeah, like very low damage just to kind of get roughed up a bit. Because the damage actually gets saved in blueprints and stuff, which is cool. I didn't know that.
I
Like, you
just
ever,
noticed
if
this.
yeah,
It's
like if you ever blueprinted half destroyed ship, it's like it'll save the damage on the blocks and stuff.
that's it's really fun. Like, why? But I guess it's cool.
Well, it's great. Like if you make an aesthetic build, if you build
Yeah,
like if you use damage into like part of the aesthetics, you can save it. It's awesome.
it is. And here we
So
have a
this
nice
is
view.
guess what this is, what this building is.
It looks like a restaurant, but it's,
It's a very specific restaurant.
Chinese restaurant?
It's a space McDonald's.
Oh, I see. I was just seeing the gold and the. Uh, oh, I see the M's now.
Yeah.
All right, that's true. Space McDonald's.
And of course, the corporate, McCheeseburger guys always got to have the best real estate in the city with the best view and stuff. Corporate bastards.
Oh yeah. So this little mushroom part is like a plaza.
It's like a mini mall, like a little mini shopping mall on top of
Mm.
the city. And then on the roof, there's like another food court. So we can go up there now if you want.
Yeah, yeah. I like
So
the
come out
evil
here to the
lava
side.
fountain. Yeah. Okay, wait. Oh, I
And
see the shaft. All right, and
yeah,
we're.
like the elevator is not installed yet, but I got the shaft just so I know where it's gonna be.
Oh, it's fine. The elevator is slower, anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe you can use some speed, rail speed enhancers or something. I'll try to do that for my elevators because it's. uh,
So yeah, this is the rooftop food court.
with lots of trees. Well, it looks really. It looks really gardening, and it looks like a really like comfortable city to live in.
Yeah, I wanted it to feel well. I always figured, if we ever really do get out into space and stuff like that, every time in movies they always show you they're in like a tin can with, nothing. When we really go out there, we're gonna bring as much of nature with us as we can.
Yeah, I just.
So our cities in space are gonna be covered from head to toe in greenery and stuff like that, guaranteed.
I
Not
just
only for
remembered.
oxygen production, but just people get lonely inside of a tin can.
Yeah, it's like connect back. It very, very much looks. It feels. It's the same spirit as King of Animus Fleet's first fleet submission,
Yeah.
which is basically green tubes with domes and plants inside of them. Maybe that's how it will be.
One can only dream.
But he actually thought that it should power the ships too. I don't know. Oh, and here we can go straight down. Well, it's a very these windows that's it's not tiled glass, it's rather tiled walls with glass in the center.
Yeah, exactly.
It's it has a special liveliness of it with all this color. I mean, this city basically looks like I keep on thinking of the garden Evil Giraffe built for me, but in the form of a city. It's like a very small garden, but it's, all the colors are used. So, a next place to go to would be...
I can show you, let's see here, I got a bunch of parks around the city. There's also a couple of residential buildings, like these two over here are finished.
Ah,
Like to see the apartments and stuff.
we should have an apartment check, sure.
So obviously the first floor is like the lobby. It says like
Yep.
vacancy available and all that stuff. And then here we got the little elevator shaft, and we got three apartments in this building. So every floor has got its own apartment.
Ah,
And every apartment is different as well.
oh,
I don't
they
want to make
are.
like the same. Yeah, and I don't want to like copy and paste the same furniture and stuff like that. So that's another thing. It takes me forever to do, but
Yeah. Well, I guess it pays off. I noted you seem to like to put flowers in the roof in many places.
anywhere I can. It's just I just think it adds overall aesthetics, really.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I imagine that that there'd be in pots and stuff like that. That's why I'll put them on whole. Sometimes, so that's just kind of like pretend they're in pots.
Ah,
And then the ones on the roofs would be like hanging plants from a hanging pot or something like that.
yeah.
Because people have asked me about those as well.
I never seen somebody else putting like plants in the roof. Without one exception, Axel SP in his fleet submission used tentacle-like flowers in the roof as showers. It was a very, very fun way to make a shower. I think I totally will do that for some ships. It looks very fun. When you just go into these purple tentacles and you say, "This is shower. It's space shower."
Yeah. Let's see, here over here, there's actually another restaurant. I'm not sure what kind of restaurant this is going to be, but it's got, I guess, another grill, maybe?
Yep.
This one's got an interesting shape because it's got, like, several floors
Oh.
that are kind of weirdly shaped and stuff like that. So you got, like, an outer floor, an exterior floor, like, up here. The second floor is kind of like open air. And then another interior floor up there. So this would be like level 2, and then if we go up to level 3, and then there's the roof as well.
Whoops.
So like up here would be level 3.
Yep.
And then up that ramp is the you get to the roof.
Ah, and here we have the roof floor. And it's really it's very lively, and could be nice sitting around here.
It's got the tiled floor as well.
Yeah. But I like the tiled areas. It's very no.
And these two over here are the most like VIP tables of the restaurant.
Looks like a corporate meeting.
Almost, yeah. It's got its own like little roof canopy and stuff.
Nice indeed.
And then this big guy in front here, if you want, I can show you the whole shop. It's they've actually added several different colors of hull now since I made this guy, so it's I'm not sure where I'm gonna fit all the new hulls now, but we'll figure that one out.
And now we get the first time into the
You'll see it even says hull out here. So I've got all of them pretty much lined up.
Yeah. Oh, here we are. Ah, yeah. There we have hull. That's nice. And you have the hulls lined up, sure.
So the first floor is basic hull, then the second floor would be the standard hull, and the last one, Or no, it's actually then advanced armor and then the crystal armor.
Ah,
So we got 4 floors.
4 floors for all the dudes. Well, that's a nice idea with having just all the floors lined up for selling.
Yeah, like I really like the idea of having all the blocks on display.
Yeah.
Just like on little pedestals and stuff. Like I always thought that kind of looked cool. But I also didn't want to just have it for no reason, so I figured, okay, whole shop. It's a great excuse to just lay out all the blocks.
Yep.
So I want to do the same for like weapons and effects and systems and all that.
Yeah. Well, that's...
So,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, it's probably something I want to add to, like a weapon store with, weapons. You can have a little description of what type of weapon. You can just make up a
like
name.
it's a great excuse for aesthetic builds.
Yes.
Just have it all laid out and stuff.
I mean, the city is, to be honest, mostly aesthetics.
Yeah, pretty much. Then let's see here. I'm wondering what else I can show you. Most of the buildings over here are kind of empty, but there is like a nice little network of like rooftop, I guess, food court. There's a lot of food courts.
There is a lot of food courts.
Yeah.
Like,
So you'll notice like these buildings here, the roofs are connected with little bridges.
yeah.
So it's like a nice little
Yeah, I
roof
noticed
network
that
there.
from the sky when you come from a scooter running around like this. It looks really cool.
Yeah, I figured because I always liked seeing. I don't remember what it was like when I saw like some concept art for I don't know some game, and it just had like a bunch of buildings with bridges everywhere, and it just looked really cool. So I wanted to try and do something like that with all the bridges leading up to each other and stuff.
Yeah, I love that design with bridges to get into houses and such. It looks awesome.
Yeah, but it's only these like restaurant type buildings and commercial buildings. I'm not gonna have the ramps going to like residential buildings.
No, it's just...
So this one would be like the whole shop here, or not the whole shop. Sorry, the furniture shop.
Ah, where we already have some furniture for display.
Yeah, honestly, I'm already running out of ideas. Different stuff to do, different tables and chairs and stuff. I mean, there's only so much you can do, right?
There is extremely much you can do, like having, with the slabs too.
The slabs, yeah, I keep forgetting about the slabs.
I've seen, like, obviously not as I see slabs here and there, but yeah, I guess putting slabs on the side of chairs will also good, like armrests and stuff.
Yeah, I should do that too.
But yeah, then it will be see if they will add chairs or not to the game.
I think they said they were.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Consoles or something like that.
But they say a lot of stuff. I hope they will add it all, but
Yeah. It's always soon. And I guess that's pretty much it for the majority of like the mostly completed buildings.
Yeah.
Like there's a few others and stuff like that. If let's see here, I believe there's the office building over here. Like this is supposed to be the like my in-game company is Stardust Industries. Like you'll see the factory has a little logo SD on top of it, so that's supposed to be for Stardust. So this building here is supposed to be the Stardust Industries headquarters.
I must say I like this little random like statue with block parts and
I don't even know what it was supposed to be. I just wanted something kind of like fancy looking there. I just kind of mirrored it everywhere, so yeah, it came out looking kind of weird, kind of cool, a little funky, but I just left it.
But here we have the Stardust Industries quarters.
This is the lobby floor.
Yes,
And then up here we got like the office building.
I just build mode through. And there we have a kind of your logo, almost.
Yeah, like a kind of like more, I don't know, weird version, sinister version. Companies are always evil.
Yeah, it's like the eye. It's basically like the eye of Sauron watching the participants for the
Yeah, it
meeting.
is very Eye of Sauron. So you get the black and red table scheme.
Yeah. Well, it looks nice.
And then if you'll notice the roof, because all those rich pricks are always dicks. You got the super fancy roof with the glass
They have a
glass
little
floor and stuff.
pool bar, so you can, I don't know,
Yeah.
watch people asses from beneath.
I'm very anti-corporate, in case you haven't noticed. So I like to make fun of it in my buildings and stuff like that.
I get that notion. But I like this, building thing where it like goes in and out.
Yeah, it's a
Gross
kind of
idea.
an interesting little shape. Like, what I found is really important to maintain when you're building a bunch of different buildings and stuff is you got to be consistent with your what's it called, the roof heights, like what you consider one floor. So like you'll notice all the buildings are all the same, like all the stories or the floors are all the same height. They're all 5 blocks high. So that's why, like, if you can look through the windows of any building, and the windows will line up with all the other buildings because they all follow like the same basic rule in terms of like each story is 5 blocks. So if I got double high roofs, that will be 10 blocks high instead of one, or five, I mean. And when you build it like that, it kind of like, it's interesting because you start to build like all the different shapes you can within those constraints, like making a building that all the floors are, always 5 blocks high. So if you build a 3-story building, you got to make it at least, 15 blocks high, and you try and play around with what you can within that size and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I found that's very important to keep a standardized height for your floors.
Why do you want to do that?
Well, I mean, I figured because one, that's how it is in real life. Normally, like when you look out buildings, the majority of buildings are always more or less level. Like the windows will always line up with other buildings and stuff like that because they have the standardized construction heights or whatever. Maybe it varies from country to country. I have no idea, to be honest. But in general, normally when you look out a window, the windows will normally line up, So I just wanted to do that, just to give it a more realistic feel, and to make it easier to build, to be honest, like that. Because once you get within those constraints of what you can do within those dimensions, it kind of makes building easier and more consistent, really.
Yeah, that's true.
So like that's why, like, you can look at all the buildings, and like even though they're really different and in various different styles, they more or less look like they were made by the same person because they follow kind of those same basic principles.
Yeah, I guess it's a bit like a fleet, especially this corporate area. It's all the buildings have the same color scheme.
Yeah, that too. So like actually one crazy idea I had a while back was to eventually convert all the buildings into dockable ships.
Oh no, please don't. Yes? Continue.
That would be awesome, but that would be like a server killer.
Why would you want to do that?
Because it would just be cool, I think. Like, it's just like, all right, I'm gonna fly this restaurant out to wherever, and
Oh my god. I can see it's kind of cool,
it's
but
the future, man.
it seems like, lots of unnecessary work for a very few occasions of use.
Probably, yeah.
But I mean, sure, it would be cool.
I meant like maybe eventually when We can just use an editor, and I can just copy and paste a building and slap a ship core onto it.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Well, I guess that if some if
There's
somebody
an ice
builds one of
cream
those
shop.
citadels,
The what?
if somebody builds one of those citadels that some servers have had, then you could just basically claim all the spaces, take the city, move it to the
Jeez.
citadel, and we have a new capital, guys. Let's move.
Yeah.
Add all the houses to fleet and just move fleet coordinates here. Dock. Oh, it's empty, but it's a very big, nice pyramid thing.
Where are you?
I'm just looking around freely. I just found a bit pyramid looking building. It's sloping upwards. It's empty, but I like the exterior
I think I
design.
know where you're. Yeah, I think I know where you are.
Beside to it, we have some fantastic small buildings that have irregular shapes. They're all empty, but I like them. Yeah, I just wanted to.
I think this is probably going to be like a big. I'm thinking this one's going to be a big like residential building. Like the top floors can be like individual penthouses, and maybe the larger lower floors I can like divide it, like cut it in half and make two large rooms out of that. So yeah, this is probably going to be a residential building.
Yeah, that pyramid shapes are really cool. Honestly, I can't. No, I haven't done a single pyramid-shaped building so far. That's a shame. It looks cool.
Yeah, I think this is like one of the few ones I've done so far. It's actually one of the taller buildings as well.
So there is a little area that's completely in building, but it's outside the city. What is it?
Which one?
It's an area that's in a square outside with its a fontaine.
Oh yeah,
Really nice one.
that's gonna be the mayor's house.
Ah,
So like the idea for that is, so you know how you came in through that like kind of airlock looking thing?
yep.
I wanted to have one of those kind of coming out through that, direction. And then like my idea is for people to build like a nice like house or whatever, like in a glass box or a dome, and then just kind of have them come and dock to it. So you got like the city, and then people can have like their own kind of like neighborhood of houses there docked to like the side. So that was like the one I started building, just to kind of give people an idea of what I would like them to do. So like like a nice house in the middle with like gardens all around and in a glass box. But like naturally, I never finished it. Someday.
Well, that's nice. I just keep enjoying cruising through the city streets.
Yeah, I do that a lot in build mode. I hold shift and just kind of fly through the buildings and stuff.
I can imagine. Like, I would love to just, probably need to go to some not survival server, just a server where you can spawn a city, make some small ships, turn on collision damage, and just have a race.
Ooh, that would be good. Yeah. Yeah, I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting, to be honest, it's funny, it's gonna sound funny, but I've been wanting to blow up the city for a while. I mean, I've been working on it for so long, and I just want to, launch rockets at it sometime.
It would be fun to, I mean, that would be awesome. Just bring in some warships.
Like in single player.
Yeah. Because, as you said, the damage is, stored. So I can just go in with a couple of warships and, attack the city for a while and then just save it.
Yeah.
You have
Like it actually
apocalyptic.
looks really cool when you attack like one of the completed buildings.
Yeah.
So like you leave a big gaping hole and you see all like the furniture and stuff like that inside. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can like watch like if it's a cannon, you can see the hole going through several floors, and
Oh
see
yeah,
the
like
damage
layers
pool.
out now, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
especially with explosive effect, and you have this little damage crater around each block.
Yeah, I haven't even messed with that stuff in so long.
Yeah, I guess this city sure to be have taken a lot of time. How long have you? When did you start?
Well, I started about 3 years ago, and just kind of like the same as I do with my music. Like I'll just kind of work on something a little bit, then forget about it, then come back to it a few months later and stuff.
Ah,
So I started 3 years ago, but it's not like I've been working on it for 3 years.
no,
You know, like
to and fro
I'd say
6 years.
like yeah, like I'd say I don't know how long I've actually spent on
Well,
it,
it's
but quite a
impossible
while,
to.
obviously. But
It's impossible to even guess. But I mean,
yeah.
obviously a while because as you know, the buildings are unique, so that got to take some time.
Yeah, like to give an idea, like I'll easily spend like over a week or more like on a single building.
Mm, yeah. Well, it's a nice city. I love those, spheres that are connected to the rod in the middle.
There's gonna be a rotating restaurant on the top of that.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
you could probably
I
add more of those sphere buildings to this.
actually there was 4 of them previously, but
Huh.
it starts to get a little crowded,
Ah.
and sometimes it's like less is better.
Hmm.
Because like it'll start to obstruct the view because I always like go into the different buildings and try and see what the view is like from them as well,
Mm.
and the ones on the other side started to block some like the view from some of the other buildings and stuff, so I just got rid of them. It looks better with or at least to my taste it looked better with 2 rather than 4. Not too much, not too little.
Well, that's nice. It's a really nice city to drive through. As you know, your city's it's built from a station from the beginning, so it's built on flat surface,
Yeah.
which gives this planned streets. It's very wide, easy to go through. Yeah, totally. Collision damage and a race. That would be awesome. Because, then it's not like the regular StarMade race where you can just have top speed all the time. Then it's more like have low speed, don't crash.
Yeah, and then some way to like set up markers and stuff.
Yeah, there are race gates.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So there is just, make a little course and just set up, caution, standard armor, where don't drive here.
Yeah, nice.
And then just like make a simple track. I actually never played a game with collision damage on. I always wanted to, but I'm on servers and
I did once, but like even minor collisions, like whenever the collision happened, like it would just kind of start glitching and lagging, and then
Oh.
like when it would come back, all the blocks were just destroyed. So I don't know if they fixed it or not, but this was a while ago.
Oh well, if it doesn't work, then a regular race will be. It will be a lot more like bump into the surface, then make the turn, but it would also be fun.
Yeah, like for example, the thing is, especially if you're in a small ship, a single crash will pretty much knock you out.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like it's not like your blocks start taking damage. Like no, they're basically made of waffle cone.
Oh, that's sad. I'll hope it's fixed, but
I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Like keep in mind this was like a while ago. This was
yeah.
like a couple of years ago. So I don't know if they've. And I haven't really been keeping up with the updates and stuff. So maybe they changed that at some point.
On the other hand, if it's not fixed, it will probably be fixed at some point. Or it will be fixed at some point, but hopefully, like,
Yeah.
maybe.
But either way, there's only one way to find out, right?
Yep, definitely. Well, not to drag out of this video too long, I think this is a convenient place to end this little video. So, well, I will thank you for, showing your city and explaining all the areas. And hopefully,
Yeah, do it anytime.
fantastic. Hopefully we will, come up with some nice either PvP battles in the city or basically races or something. It's a great city for it. There are not too many cities around in StarMade too, so I mean.
Yeah, I was gonna say, next time I gotta check out your city still.
Definitely. We'll do that for sure. I just want to add some more. Today it's so late, so I think I need to go to bed now. It's like, what is it? It's 2:30.
Well, I'm a night owl, so I stay up way late.
Yeah, it's just, I can do that too. I did this weekend, but if you have to get up sometime near the morning the next day, it can be a good way to.
Oh yeah, then no. It's a good way to ruin your next day.
No. It's but I also want to add some more stuff because my city is more. I've used a bit of copy paste and I don't have so much interior. The Pandora Haven was built on a planet first, then it was moved. And it's not even surface anywhere. And lots of copy pasted buildings, but the finished product of the city you will only be able to get on foot where there is, real areas.
Yeah, it's cool to have areas that you can only access on foot.
That's the plan. It also, my streets are traffic-wise a terrible mess.
Like, I always designed everything like from the point of view of being on foot, like as the astronaut mode. So like I never really like nothing's really built for the idea of flying around like in ships and stuff like that, like the streets and all that. Like I envision everything like everybody on foot, basically, with like docks on the sides of the city for people who like to dock their ships and stuff. I was thinking maybe at some point making either like a subway or like a monorail somewhere. Probably a subway at this point, since I got a lot of stuff completed. And if I were to make like a monorail, it would probably be problematic to put it at this point.
Honestly, your monorail, if you had a monorail, it would be very cool. Just seeing it, sliding through the city with, blinking lights, like slowly tugging on.
Yeah, I guess I should. I'll see. We'll see what we can do. I guess I could maybe make it elevated. I'm just not sure how to.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Elevated, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to put it in the city without it kind of feeling out of place, but because I figure it's got to go all the way around to all 4 sectors. But I guess we'll see. Maybe I could just have it going back and forth between the 2 residential sectors, and the government jerks can just walk, and the corporate bastards in the industrial section can also walk.
You should definitely have lots of small docks for the size of the little Vesla scooter I'm riding in right now. So all the corporate bastards have their own personal vessel.
Yeah, I suppose they would have that, right?
Yep, definitely.
There's actually now that I think about it, there's actually a parking lot in between the factory storage and the old school survival sorting thing. You can see a little parking area with black.
I found it.
You see it? Yeah. There's is there a couple of motorcycles parked there? Because
it's empty.
Had a couple of motors. It's empty. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened to the little bikes, but they were very simple. You can just make them again.
Yep. Well, I already, I'm not so good at ending videos in time. Probably a few people that watching this video have probably dropped off because it's chatting for 10 extra minutes. But now we will stop the chatting. Regardless if you want it or if you want to hear more, then you have to watch another video at some other point. Anyways, thank you very much for contributing into this video and showing off the different areas.
Anytime, dude.
And thank you all for watching this video, and I'll be seeing you around. Check out the other videos and, leave a like. Gmodism Total Nerdy channel, signing out.